An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Here's the offensive unit coming out onto the field in just a moment. Randall Cobb, very good at wideout.
Went to college to be a quarterback. Discovered his talents couldn't be limited to one position. He's a 1,000-yard receiver every year for his quarterback.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And a look now at how the Jets line up defensively.
Leonard Williams was one of the top draft picks coming out of USC, and he's done nothing to diminish the comparisons people make of past greats.
Rodgers going to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. To throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And here's a look at the starting offense. Second down following the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some space here. 20. He won't go down. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 36 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Mike Daniels continues to get better and better with each year. A nice run stopper inside.
2nd and goal from the 7. And they'll run it here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here's the kicker, Caleb Sturgis, on to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On play action, now Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll rifle this, and this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because their only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. And again, it's Rodgers. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On second down, here's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So completion on second down, that brings up third. Now it's Rodgers. Backing up. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
On first down, Rodgers going down the middle, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 21, and that leads to a Green Bay first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. That one looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And Crosby puts it through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. His throw incomplete. Third down, still 14 yards left. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, here's Drew Butler in punt formation. Trevor Davis, deep for Green Bay. That's pulled in at the 32. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one.
Now look out. Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual